We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Good evening, my fellow viewers and listeners. In the past few months, the CayVin Universe were informed that YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and other social media outlets are drawing the lines between standards and practices as it relates to our podcast programming. In the future, we need to be careful of what we say and what we don't say. Again, CayVin gets in trouble every time we do or say something gratuitously. Therefore, the following are the standards and practices that the CayVin Universe promises to adhere to.
From here on out, we will only use the words ass, damn, and hell. We will never use the words
or any other religious or political references. Now, as it pertains to audio and video, we promise there will also be less sexual references.
Ah, shit, really?
Watch your fucking mouth.
Ah, fuck me.
Damn. Fuck. Anyway, welcome to the CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes, and we are back, everybody. How you feeling, Kay?
I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
Oh, man. So, as far as the new setup, I'm kind of iffy about that, you know. We'll have it more, I guess, decorated next week.
Yeah.
But
still
yeah.
working on some things.
Yeah, exactly. So, we needed to change up the show a little bit just because we didn't like how we originally tried to refresh it.
Yeah.
So, again, as we stated before, another refresh. And, this will be our temporary studio until our new one is built. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be building our new studio with his own two hands.
Yep, with your bare hands.
With that being said, I was hoping it would be done by next year, January, season 3, but it doesn't really look like that.
Yeah.
But regardless, let's go over some CayVin news. Jesus Christ.
You good there?
Yeah, I think the last episode I messed up when I said news too.
Really?
That last, that audio episode. I was like, news.
News.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
sounded like the What Culture guys.
Yeah, you know, guys, if you've been listening, you know I've had a speech impediment since I was a child. And look at me now on a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so some CayVin news. Let's see here. So I got a little update on the
brace on the camera.
What?
Yeah, that's another thing we got to get used to is my legs are in the camera now when they didn't used to be, so I actually have to wear pants for these episodes. Because when we had a desk, sometimes there's naked over there.
I didn't even know.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so some news. Now we would pull up some. I have a few that we can pull up, but for you, stuff you wanted to talk about. What you got?
Yeah, so I know we had previously talked about the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case, so just a little update on that. Of course, I'm pretty sure y'all know.
I am the dog, the big bad dog. Do you see, how come people, everyone's just calling him, telling him tips? Like, why didn't y'all call the cops and tell them?
Why didn't you call the damn FBI?
Like, oh, no, Dog the Bounty Hunter's looking, oh, man, I like him.
He's more reliable.
Yeah, he's going to know me if I call him, and it's like you're just talking to, some dude and, that works in the office that doesn't even know him either. It's just like...
Wow, but
they're going to call and talk to Dog? Anyway.
Yeah, so Dog the Bounty Hunter basically is on the hunt for Brian Laundrie. Apparently, he says he's going to find him. Because he still has not been found. And now we got Dr. Phil in on this. So he had...
What's Dr. Phil going to do?
I mean, he basically, came out, he did it on his show, actually, because the Petitos were on, Gabby's family.
Oh, yeah.
And so he basically said, he was, talking to the camera. And he was like, Brian Laundrie, if you're watching this, he was like, we will find you and blah, blah, blah. That he has a huge platform and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, it's just caught a lot of people's attention. And I mean, I feel like this guy, he's already been not found. Nobody's been able to find him for weeks now. So I kind of think he's long gone.
Wow. So. Yeah, and then the crazy thing about this case is I've been seeing on on our Instagram account, because sometimes I just go through the stories and you end up just going through everyone's stories, whether
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, exactly. So I noticed some people that have been saying that how this is kind of. Everyone's focusing on this when there's lots of other missing person cases around.
Yeah, there's not enough. All these people are giving all of their attention to this one case when they're not really paying attention to some of the other ones that are more important too.
Yeah, And
so
I
that
mean,
just kind of sucks.
And I've always thought about that. Isn't that weird? Like how, like there's some news that like you'll just never like if something happens in like 12 states away, unless you're actually on Facebook and someone shares it and stuff like that, you're not actually, even if you watch the local news still, you're not really gonna see it.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy. That's because you hear all the statistics of like this many people die every year, this many people get stabbed every year, this many people get whatever die this way every year, and it's like. Can you imagine if you knew every single news story like that? You would be flooded with just...
Yeah, not all of them make the news.
Flooded with trauma, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. You'd be scared to go anywhere or meet anyone.
But it kind of well, I wouldn't call it a double sword, but it kind of works in both ways because the fact that these people are opening up about these other people that should be talked about, they're being talked about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. So in a way, it kind of is good.
Just regardless, just be a good person. Don't be a laundry. Don't be a laundry,
Don't
okay?
be no dirty laundry.
Yes, and then apparently, like, did you hear, like, they're saying that, like, the parents, like, visited him while he was at the campsite or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. And people are, like, standing outside of his parents' house, like, calling them murderers and shit.
Yeah. And
with, like, their megaphones.
Apparently they thought he was in his room the whole time. They didn't know he was gone.
What?
That's what they're saying.
That's what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're just like, he's just in his room. He's over there.
He's over there.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
He's like, yeah, I'll take you to him. He's right in his room. No.
Man, that's
But yeah, that's it on that. So we'll see. We'll continue to follow it.
I'm telling you, people. It's crazy stories. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, how about that Facebook and Instagram shenanigans yesterday?
I don't know what's worse. I mean, the fact that I myself refreshed my Instagram feed like a million times.
I know. I was one of like the million people that were like
the same picture over and over.
Me getting on Instagram for the 100th time.
Oh my gosh.
Forgetting it's down.
Yeah, I was just seeing the same Funko Pop like picture.
Oh my God, I was seeing the same.
Because they sell purses and like they like freaking sell everything now. There's a Funko Pop universe.
I saw like this one of like my friends or something was selling like a Starbucks cup, and that was at the top of my feed for like majority of the day yesterday.
Oh wow.
So.
I don't want your Starbucks cup, okay?
The point of it is, so what is everybody? I'm actually not too familiar. What is everybody saying about like what's the conspiracy theory behind this?
At this point, that's why there's a lot of conspiracies out there that are real, but that's why at the end of the day, everyone thinks conspiracy theorists are full of shit because literally Facebook is down for like a few hours and you have people saying like, oh, they deleted the master code. Facebook is going to be gone forever. Follow, like, subscribe my page. It's like, you're a piece of shit. Like,
Nobody
you're just trying to get clickbait,
you.
or you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about, so you shouldn't even be posting. But then again, I don't know what I'm talking about, and here we are. So, all power to you. But at least I'm not spreading false information like they deleted the master code and Facebook is going to be gone forever. Then they're saying that Facebook is deleting, what are they saying? Deleting evidence to this and that. And it's like, just enjoy the damn app. Just enjoy the app.
Some people have too much time on their hands.
Like, guys, we're gonna come and we're gonna go, and all of these things are either still gonna be around, or we would by the time we go, we would never have done nothing to change it because there's too many. There's too many cogs in the machine. There's too many wheels turning. There's too many gears, and just fucking live your life.
Yeah.
Because when you're gone, what are you gonna? Oh, I got these views from when I spot this false information. Everyone thought I was right about Facebook, and then the crazy thing is when these people get called out on their bullshit, they just like, let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Let's
but,
move on.
I mean, at this point, like that's why I'm just like whatever because I'm 20. How old am I?
28.
Yeah, I mean, I guess MySpace, the first like big social network, has been around since I was in middle school, and that was my first social network was MySpace, and there was bullshitters on there. So at this point, we grew up with this, and the kids today are gonna grow up with these bullshitters. So I think eventually they'll be able, like when I see something, like I can already filter out, like, oh, I know this is clickbait, I know this is bullshit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, all these people,
kayfabe.
the more people evolve with it, the more they're gonna realize it, and then these people are just gonna fade away. You'll get your lucky ones that get your clicks here and there, they make their ad money, whatever. But even then, they're gonna it's going to go away. Like I said, the cream, like Macho Man says, the cream rises to the top. Anyway.
The Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, I don't have any more CayVin news.
So, I got something. Let's pull this up. Oh, we gotta pull it up. So, there's a new restaurant in Detroit. Of course, Eminem.
Yeah.
Where Eminem's from. And it opened up called Mom's Spaghetti.
How does the song go?
Oh God, I forgot. I used to love that movie.
I like the
weak,
movie.
Arms are heavy.
Mom's spaghetti.
Palms
Palm
sweaty,
Mom.
knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on her sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting. Wait, damn it!
Oh, man.
I forgot how the song goes. Something the roast aloud, but the crowd roasts aloud, but the words won't. Nobody wants to listen to this shit.
I do.
Something. I just wanted to say that. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Yeah, we just lost the rest of our viewers.
No, it's fine. Okay, so
I'm tired of these ghosts. I'm tired of these ghost followers and people watching our video that don't like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, okay, guys?
Yeah.
I don't understand how. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into the whole algorithm, but
Yeah.
I don't understand how there's these amount of views on this video and then this amount of views to this guy. Come on, guys, let's get it all together. Let's get it together. All right. Anyway.
Mom spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. He's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd roasts aloud. He opens his mouth, but the words don't come out. Time's run out. I missed something. Time's run out. Locks up.
You got
over,
way
out.
more than I would
Snap
have
back
been.
to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Yeah, I had my gangster phase when I was like in elementary, from like
Me too.
3rd grade to 6th grade was my gangster phase, and then I completely did a 180 and went all emo. So, and here I am, people. Anyway, so that was my thing. So this Mom's Spaghetti restaurant opened up, and Eminem served.
So
some
is this
spaghetti.
like going to be like an ongoing thing?
Oh man,
or
you
was
should
this like
grab
a
the
pop-up?
keyboard. No, he just popped up on the opening day. He served some food.
Oh.
But I wish I could. I should have put up the picture because they actually had like the spaghetti sandwich where it's like just imagine a
Like the
sandwich but with
pictures
garlic
of,
bread and yeah, just look it up on your the old Siri.
Deal Siri.
Mom's Spaghetti Restaurant, Detroit.
Here's what I found.
All right, you found it, but open it up. I don't want directions. I want the Webby. Oh my God, she gave me directions. What the hell's going on? Website. Here we go. Mom's Spaghetti. Nervous, but I just need to look up the lyrics. I need to hear this song again.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I don't think this is it.
Oh. Copyright?
Mom's Spaghetti, Instagram, Eminem. I don't know why I meant to say Eminem, not Instagram, but I just went ahead and went with it. All right, let's cut this. Anyway, we'll look it up later.
Okay. You can
Anyway, we're back. We looked up at the spaghetti, but time's going on. We know you don't want to hear about these people. Eminem, spaghetti, vomit on his sweater. It's a good song. Anyway, so this one actually turning, going, kind of crazy. Taking a turn here, a little 180. So this actually, I wrote this down and I read this article and I wrote this down thinking it was current events, I guess. But this happened in January and Vice just posted it on October 1st. So, Vice keeping up with the latest news, I guess. So a TikTok cosplayer killed her friend while pretending to be a Batman villain.
What?
So according to police and audio statement, cosplaying TikTok Yandere Freak Yandere Freak was playing with a loaded gun and shot her friend in the head. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So she had 6.1 or 1.6 million followers. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. And was charged with manslaughter after shooting her friend in a terrible drunken incident. So apparently, I guess
so they were drunk.
They were drunk and like smoking. Even though I'm sure marijuana shouldn't make you do anything that stupid, but
No.
drinking will, and that's illegal so everywhere. So they were drinking, and I guess she was pretending to be do this penguin scene from Batman, and she used.
Are you familiar with the penguin scene?
Yeah, Batman Forever, I believe it was.
Oh.
But it happened at 1:30 a.m. January 17th in Houston, Texas. Not that far.
Oh my God.
Same state.
I did not even hear about this.
Yeah. So, drinking, smoking, playing around at the handgun ex-boyfriend had left at home. Ex-boyfriend left his gun at her residence when he moved out, stating he took all of the bullets. The report said the defendant said she did not know there was a bullet in it. She's stating she had played with it before as a joke. The defendant stated her ex-boyfriend had shown her how to take out the bottom part referring to the magazine so it would not shoot. But, of course, if it's still loaded, if there's still one in the chamber, it's still going to shoot.
Seen Tiger King?
Oh, God, that's terrible.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that's the same gun I have, and I wouldn't dare try that.
Oh, you like kind of know what?
Huh?
United.
Yeah,
like
because it's a Ruger, and he basically the point in the Tiger King was that if you took the clip out, it was designed not to shoot. Test it out on a target. Why would you test it out on yourself? Just to be understand if you're a jokester and stuff. I like to joke too. I love joking. I love comedy. I love laughing. I never do that. I love dark humor, like and you know me. I love dark humor. That's not dark humor. That's just. I don't want to say like. You know,
psychotic.
I don't want to say stupidity because like R.I.P. You know, but damn.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess that's where the term or statement you live and learn.
Yeah, and same thing like this. Like, don't play with the loaded. Yeah. Don't play with the gun in general. Like when I took my gun license course, they said that never lose fear of a gun. Because the day that you pick up a gun thinking you're badass, thinking like, oh, I've been shooting guns all my life. I know. I've seen cops do that and then shoot themselves right in the foot. I've seen cops teaching a class on how to handle a gun and then shoot himself in the foot. You can look that video up.
In front of everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, oh, I shot my foot. Like, damn.
Because he was just trying to be like a badass?
Yeah, and then you're like in shock.
Like he's a know-it-all? I can't even imagine.
Anyway, did you have any more current events?
No.
Oh, okay.
No more CayVin news.
Well, we got some Mushroom Kingdom coming up. Of course, if you're not familiar with Mushroom Kingdom, we're gonna be watching some crazy videos. You know, most of them are like TikTok, Instagram videos. But yeah, I want to do something different. Is there a way we can look at the comments on these videos? Like, if you notice, like when you like if you notice in posts like memes, especially memes and like videos where it's like the comments are sometimes even funnier than the videos.
Oh yeah, and then it's kind of like with me, I can kind of tell like if I'm watching a video, I will like race to the comments.
Right,
just
to see.
to the comments because I know there's going to be something about something I noticed.
Right.
That's like the crazy thing is like, oh, I'm pretty sure people are talking about this. Let me go see.
Yeah, because some people are really just like, they just they know those zingers, man.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go over that in a little bit. But first, let's go over the main topic of the episode.
Yeah.
Basically today, I just wanted to talk about basically what we've been watching.
Yeah. What's been on the CayVin tube?
Yeah, because technically, I didn't know this, but you know, actually, I don't know what I was going to say.
Oh.
We'll keep that in. I don't care.
Okay.
Anyway, go on.
So, yeah, just some of the shows/movies we've been watching. First off, I want to start off because it's one of the most populars. So, we have actually started watching Squid Game. I know it's like the talk of everything, but we've only finished episode 1.
We saw episode 1, and then by the time I got back, Everyone Loves Raymond was on, and I thought we were going to watch episode 2. So I don't know what happened last night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. But yeah, so I guess we'll just like come back to that, right? Because we could always do like a...
Yeah, no, I definitely want to do an episode talking about Squid Game.
Yes.
But oh my God, let's just, if you haven't watched the first episode yet, you can look in the the description for the timestamps or whatnot. How YouTube does it. We'll just move over to the next topic, I guess.
Yeah.
But oh my God, that first episode, it drew me into the start.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it just seemed interesting.
It did, yeah.
You knew something was like on the cusp, and especially how like what's the main character's name?
Jin Hung.
Yeah, he's like I'm sorry. He's like he's a gambling addict, so that's the first thing you notice that, and of course that's how all those people end up getting there.
True.
But I got the giggles, I don't know why.
It's okay.
It's okay. No one's gonna watch this episode anyway or listen. But anyway, so yeah, all I'm gonna say is when they wake up at their summer camp with the freaking 100-story bunks or whatnot, and then all day. I mean, all I'm gonna say is all day I've been hearing in my head, red light, green light.
Yes.
That voice is so creepy because it's like a sweet kid voice.
Yeah.
And what is it linked to?
Life lesson, people. Red light means stop, and green light means go.
Yes.
And when they say red light again, don't fucking move.
Don't try to run.
Don't try and flee.
Oh, my God. That scene. Like I say, I'm not going to even... we're going to do an episode talk about it so people know what they're getting into before, it'll be the title. So they'll know what they're getting into before they click it.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God. All I'm going to say is her eyes just...
so crazy.
Oh.
Something also crazy that I just remembered to tell you
That gave me
about.
anxiety so much.
Listen, this article that I read today, that Squid Game actually Netflix had to remove some scenes.
Really?
Yeah, but from what I read, it probably was only like from the first episode that we watched, so we should be good from now on. But the scene was, you remember when he gave him his little card, and on the back it had his phone number? That phone number is a real Korean phone number, but actually belongs to somebody, and the number was basically like hassled with phone calls.
Oh, wow.
So they literally Korean Netflix, I guess, actually put somebody's real phone number on there, and so they had to like basically remove it.
Oh, so that was the only thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
from what
not
I
bad.
read.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but I just thought that was
they,
crazy.
like there was something too gory they removed. I was about to say,
No,
come
I
on.
thought that too. That's why I read it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you stupid fucking, like, why?
Oh, so yeah, Squid Game.
Yeah.
Of course, we're always into wrestling, so
Yes.
we've been watching a lot of AEW, and WWE's been picking up, so we've
Yeah,
been watching
and,
that. Yeah, I mean, and if you're not, or if you don't know by now, I mean, I guess because we're on separate feeds, so if you're listening
Yeah.
on audio, we do have a second podcast. It would actually be, if you're listening on audio and you're a wrestling fan, we have a second podcast called Jobber Circle. And if you just search CayVin on the search, they're both linked, so both of them should pop up. But if you're a wrestling fan and you just missed the old days where we had those episodes where we talked about wrestling, then please check out Jobber Circle. It's going to be our new wrestling podcast we're going to do every week. Basically, we plan to do CayVin Universe twice a week, but we didn't know how to set that up.
Yeah.
And one day we realized, oh, perfect. One about
Yeah.
wrestling, because we are passionate and love wrestling, can talk about wrestling for an hour.
True.
And then one that's CayVin Universe, that
Yeah.
things we also love talking about for an hour.
Yeah.
So boom. So check that out. But what was my point on that?
So we've been actually watching. If you watch wrestling, you probably know about Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, so that's something I wanted to bring up because it's like you don't really have to. You can be an old school wrestling fan. You don't have to watch wrestling now to enjoy Dark Side of the Ring. You don't have
That's
to even be a wrestling fan in general. You just want to see. You like documentaries. You like crazy stuff.
Thriller documentaries.
Yeah. And want to hear some crazy,
About murder.
messed up, real stuff that happened behind the scenes in wrestling. Like like things like murder and just
Highly
crazy.
recommend.
Crazy things. Highly recommend Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
And you can even go you don't have to watch them in chronological order.
Yeah.
You can just go see I remember Ultimate Warrior. Let me watch the one about him. Oh, I remember Brian Pillman or Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit. Let me watch the one about them. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I did too when I first. I guess I didn't know about it until like last year maybe, but I know it's been around probably for longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I did. I basically just started with the episodes of like the people that I remembered.
Yeah, I think
think
it's only
so.
been around a year or two, a few years.
Oh, maybe just a couple. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, so
I mean, of course, American Horror Story. We talked about that last week.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you watched the first half of American Horror Story, you didn't check that out, please check that out.
Yeah.
It's just an audio episode, but we did pretty good combo about American Horror Story about the first half.
yeah, the first half of the new season. That's on the cable, and then I
The
watched.
cable.
I watched American Horror Stories, which is like the short films. Those were really good too.
Yeah, and you said there was a few about Murder House too, right?
Yeah, they kind of like referenced American Horror Story, Murder
pretty cool.
House. Yeah, so recommend that.
I just realized we didn't turn off the AC. Yeah.
You think you can adjust the sound?
Well, I'm sorry, people. We didn't turn off the AC. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
sorry.
You want us to be sweating?
I was not
Anyway.
expecting you to say that. Oh my god. Okay. One other show that I wanted to talk about because this is just another one that I'm watching. Clickbait.
I
if
thought
you
In the
have not-
Dark.
What?
In the Dark.
I know. I'm going to talk about In the Dark.
Oh,
next.
sorry.
I want to talk about clickbait because this is another one we can add to the list that I'll come back to this because I have not finished it yet. I'm about halfway through.
Is that just a jobber catfish?
No, it's not a jobber catfish. So basically, the story is the main character guy.
Guy?
Yeah.
Guy Fieri?
No, the main character.
He's like, all right, today on Clickbait, we're going to be cooking some burgers.
No. Yeah. So the main guy. He's like apparently like he seems to be like this family man, right, type thing. But
I've
he's
been
kind of a
forgot
dick.
my wine was here this whole time. I've been drinking.
But he's kind of like a dick, and he gets kidnapped.
Wow.
He's actually only in the first episode, because he gets spoiler alert.
3, 2, 1.
he gets killed, and it's because
Kidnapped and killed?
Yeah, so he got kidnapped and killed.
Damn.
And that's not the crazy part of the show, because like I said, this is all in the first episode. So basically each episode is titled something different. So the first one was like the sister, right, which was his sister. The next one was the detective, and then we had the wife, and then we had the mistress, right? Because, kind of a spoiler alert, you actually find out, so basically his death brought out like so many things to light, and that's what they're going through, but it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. So once I finish that, I will let you know. But for now, we'll see.
Wow.
Yes.
Scary people.
I get worked up. I know.
Yeah.
And then I guess I can just go ahead with the next one. So the other show I've been
Pretzel?
watching. Yeah, the Pretzel Show.
You want to know who my favorite character in the dark is? Pretzel. That dog is so
We should just bring a picture of him. Right?
If that dog only knew what the hell was going on.
I know. Pretzel's the calmest person in the entire cast.
Wow. So, of course, I don't know too much about the show like you. I mean, I watched the first season or two with you, didn't I? But then I kind of dozed off, or I watch it here and there.
Filtered out of it.
I'm always back and forth. You know how? Yeah, I'm ADD. I can't. Especially with shows. It's.
Oh yeah, with Vinny, it has to be good.
I can't sit and watch. With movies, forget about it. Like, I'm sorry, like Marvel, I would sit. There was even few Marvel movies that I would sit for. You know. But now the new ones, man, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're going on just a completely different track that, they're introducing the deeper, comic book characters, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one thing I can say about that is he's right about the movie thing, because we're talking about before this episode and stuff, just some things, and I'm like, oh yeah, and he's like, well, didn't we watch some other movies? I'm like, no, we planned to watch some movies, but.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Took us 3 days just to watch the first episode of Squid Game.
Yeah.
But we're hooked, so we're going to finish it today.
So we're going to
watch at least a few more episodes tonight.
Yeah.
But sure. Each episode is an hour, so maybe 2 or 3, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
And then did I even go into In the Dark?
Oh no, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, but In the Dark is just the show about, it's just a bunch of murder and want me to go ahead? Sure. So In the Dark is just basically just a lot of murder and I don't know, it's basically just one big story, but it's one of those shows that you literally, how you have those shows that you think, man, how could they continue on with more seasons, right? You're like, when are they gonna be over? This show is just one that I'm like, wow, I can definitely see more and more seasons, because they just.
When you forgot to mention the main character Murphy is blind with the CNI dog Pretzels, who we were talking about. Oh, yeah. And just her and her friends get into some crazy stuff.
Yeah, and it's you just go deeper and deeper and deeper. It's and then she always gets to run away from the cops. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of intense, action-packed.
You don't know what's going to happen next, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy.
Hold
on. I'm out of breath, too, because I had to chase a horse.
I feel like I have something in my throat. Sorry.
That's what she said. Anyway, people don't know what we're talking about. What's going on?
And then I think the only other thing was that we've been watching the Superstore. It's not called the Superstore, just Superstore. Yeah, it's on I guess it's originally on NBC.
I don't know if I asked you. Do you ever watch that show Ugly Betty?
No.
With what's her name? America Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
She's also one of the main characters in Superstore. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen Superstore. I know I've seen things about it, but I used to work at Walmart and HEB, of course. And yeah, it reminds me of both. It reminds me. So basically, if you've ever worked in that field, it's like The Office, and you know a lot of people relate to it. They work in offices and things like that. But especially if you worked in any big grocery store, because I worked at a small grocery store, about an hour away from here. So before, so yeah, I mean, I guess that's just it reminds me of that work environment. But basically, my point was the most it reminds me of, and I guess that's what it's trying to copy, is Walmart. It reminds me of that the most. Yeah,
it's like if The Office was actually a Walmart.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Office vibes, but Walmart setting.
Yeah, it's true. And you have, and just like The Office, you have all your different types of characters and people that you really see in those types of work environment.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty funny. It's, and the approach we took we took a different approach to watching this, and I think that's the approach to take with like new shows, especially with shows they have multiple. Like, you know, how many do they have like already? Because I think they wrapped this year.
Yeah,
and they even did a whole COVID
like,
season
like
where they were
7
in
seasons.
masks and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So especially shows with that is you gotta dip in, dip out, dip in, dip out. Like watch a few episodes, and then don't watch a few episodes for a few days, and you'll find yourself realizing like, I want to go back and watch that show. It like makes you kind of want it more rather than like a chore. Like, let me get into the show now.
Yeah.
You watch a few episodes, get out, and if it doesn't come back in your head, then guess what? You probably are not into it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right?
true.
That's a good approach to take.
Yeah, but we've been okay. We've been staying consistent with
back.
that.
Yeah,
going back.
But it's one of those shows too where you don't really have to. I guess every show has a main story, but it's kind of like just the nonsense of just, you know, the work environment. So you really don't have to follow the exact story. So it's one of those, like, if you want to fall asleep too, you know, you can go back and kind of rewatch it or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really think we've been watching much more.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We just watch the majority of what we watch is honestly.
Oh,
wrestling.
that's what I was gonna say earlier. That was my point, because when we started this podcast, we originally started. Remember talking about movies and TV shows that we liked. Yeah.
And music.
And music and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of like that we go back there, because obviously it worked out back then.
True.
What we've been doing recently, ain't working. Anyway, so do you have oh yeah, so that's
no, yeah, I don't really think we've been watching.
Let's move on to some Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh yeah, my fave.
So check this out.
Ouch.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like my back hurt just watching that. How did he? Okay, because I can see that just looks like.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so if you're listening on audio, so you got this guy here. It looks like he's at some kind of crown museum or crown factory.
Yeah.
And I guess there's his ledge where it looks like there's a pool of crowns. He tries to do a trust fall in the crowns, and yeah, it's just a top layer of crowns, and I guess the rest is just a indented
like
floor,
like a wood piece or like a concrete floor.
My man's hit hard.
You
know, oh my gosh!
You know he's wearing a back brace now.
Can we zoom in on his face?
You
you
just
can't,
back
but
up.
you see, like, oh my gosh!
Oh god, I can't even.
And yeah, Barstool posted this and put, "This is why I have trust issues."
That's very true.
Somebody put, "It's not liquid; it's many small solids that come together in form of a hard surface." I don't think that's what happened here.
I have like 8 questions.
Somebody said, "I don't trust him for not testing it prior." Yeah, he should have like dipped his toe in it. You know, like
or
a
like
pool.
played with it with his hand or something.
I have like 8 questions. Oh gosh, yeah, these people are
gets funnier every loop.
These people are nuts. Oh god, check this out. Oh, here, we'll replay it.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, just say that. I don't want to be with you anymore. Yo, what are you doing? I've been waiting to say some shit like that.
So
that scares
tell me why this is your spirit animal. I feel like this would be you. Shit. Wait, where's the comments?
Right there.
Where?
You exited out.
I know, because
they're
TikTok,
right there off to the side.
See, Instagram Reels are already better than TikTok. Literally, that just proves it.
That does prove it. Because
I didn't know what the hell, how to control this TikTok deal, and when we're on the Instagram Reels just now, it's better.
I know, it's okay.
Is this yours? Who is this?
No.
What is this guy?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Look, the little comments on the
I told
side.
you I'm just trying to chill, bro.
Right
you
there,
keep on
676.
Nigga, I told you I'm just trying to chill, bro. And you keep on goddamn.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like that right there.
Oh, can't click them, can I?
Oh, that's a fail.
TikTok, get your shit
Look,
together.
Log in to see comments.
I'm not gonna log in.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
You really have to log in to see comments? Oh my gosh, what is going on? The one day we thought we had everything prepared. The one day we're like, damn, we got everything ready.
Yeah, we good.
We good. And look at this.
This is just funny.
So we wanted to show videos along with comments because like I said, I find comments funnier.
Yeah.
But I guess we're not gonna do this time around. But Mushroom Kingdom is gonna be, I guess, a weekly segment. So basically we're gonna do it every week. Every week, unless it's an audio episode or we got something much more important to talk about, like the whole episode. But so I guess we'll do that next week. Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
All right. And then how do I look when I clicked on it? It's already starting. So then how the hell am I supposed to? Am I getting old? Is this it? Is this it?
No.
Is this it? Like, whenever I had a MySpace and people didn't get it, and I'm like, oh, just because you're old. And then when I had a Facebook, people didn't get it. Oh, just because you're old. When Instagram came out when I was in college, and Vine, people didn't get it. I was like, oh, it's because you're old. I don't get TikTok.
It's because you're old. I don't really get it either, but
anyway, no, I do get
I don't
it because
understand
I don't know.
it.
No, let's put it to you better. It's not the fact that you don't get it. It's when you don't know how to work it. That's
True.
what it is.
True.
I don't know. I feel like I need to give my phone to a kid and be like, how do I put this together? What do I do here?
Your little niece knows how to do TikTok.
My little niece, is better at TikTok. She's gonna be a star.
She's gonna be famous before us.
Yes, and I'm fine with that. But I need to know how to work this.
Yeah.
She
needs to teach us.
Yes, exactly. My niece is gonna teach us how to use TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love TikTok. The more that I mess with it, the more I like it. But like I said, maybe I'm just getting old because I don't know how to use this. Oh my god, look, you see what I'm talking about?
What was that?
I rather edit a video in like Premiere Pro or Cyberlink or something, put it together and put it on TikTok like that. I'd rather do that than mess with a little TikTok effects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Anyway, that's what I mean. These kids that are using it now are gonna be pro video editors by the time they're 18.
That's very true.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna go to their job interview. They're gonna be a producer for a freaking Hollywood movie. They're gonna be like, what are your qualifications? Oh, I've been using TikTok since I was 6. You're good.
People are just gonna
It's the future.
trust in it now.
It's the future.
Yeah.
If you don't become a TikTok star, you can probably become a badass producer if you've been using it all your life.
Hey. That's
What am I yelling about here? Old man yelling at the sky. Got a bum knee.
I like how you showed it.
Almost in the dirty 30s. It's all down here from here, people.
If I had to smoke before everything I did, I would think I had a problem, but I don't have to. I just like to because it make everything better. Like if you smoke before you eat, the food tastes better. You smoke before you go to sleep, the sleep tastes better. If you smoke before you smoke, the smoke session be better. Like you don't have to, but if I had to smoke before everything
tastes better.
I'd like to know what it tastes like to begin with.
It. I've never tasted sleep. Oh,
If
gosh.
only.
No comments, people, because we got to log in. All right, so this, I don't know, people are saying this might be real, it might be fake. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So, if you're listening on audio, that's apparently it's like the military, I don't know which military it is, but they see a UFO, and it looks just like a UFO.
It really does.
And it dives into the ocean. At first, when I saw it and I was reading the comments, I was like, this could be real. Maybe. It could be as in 5% chance it could be real.
Yeah.
And then now I just saw it again after like a day or two, and I'm like, that looks like edited.
That's what I was going to say.
But it's true. I do believe it, though.
Initial reaction.
No, yeah, for sure. The video I don't believe, but I do believe that aliens do. They probably have a base in the ocean. I saw a movie when I was a kid, an old movie
it's the
with
most ideal place.
That's what it was. Like this big alien spaceship came out of the ocean. Ever since then, I was like, duh. Why are we looking in space? They know we're looking in there.
Yeah, exactly.
They know we're looking up there. Like, they probably think we're dumb. They're like, these guys are looking for us in the sky. We're right here in the ocean.
We're
like,
down here.
Think about it. If we went to a planet and we were like observing a planet and we realize, like, oh shit, there's a part of this planet that nobody searches, nobody goes to.
True.
And there's it's in the bottom of this planet, like these dumb humans only explored 5% of this ocean. Like, hell yeah, we'll build a base here. They'll never find us.
That's some Subnautica shit.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, Subnautica shit. Yeah, building alien bases in the ocean. It's crazy.
Okay, hold on. Oh.
What is this, Channel 5? Okay, this is funny. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to work this damn.
I'm about to take this balloon to the fucking neck and that's it.
Why?
Just because I don't give a fuck about the authority and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the authority. Save the cows, eat green, save my fucking ozone layer, and get more fucking tattoos and shit. Channel 5 News. I'm about to take this.
Why does
so
that?
he's
That
definitely
needs to be a sound
inhaling
bit.
like I don't know what that's called when they inhale the balloon. I mean, it's like
Helium?
not helium, but it's like a certain drug they inhale through balloons or something. I think it's like whippets or something. Anyway, this guy's my spirit animal, not because of the drugs and stuff, but just
Not because the drugs and stuff.
You know what he looks like?
Who?
Dare I say? I don't think he's ever listened to this. Remember?
Oh my God, it does look like.
Not, but
Yeah,
it's just the
no.
face, right?
That's true. A resemblance.
No one knows who we're talking about.
There's a resemblance.
One of the
to
coolest
Tomas.
guys I've ever
You know
worked with.
Tomas.
One of the coolest guys I ever worked with at loss prevention and HEB.
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot the name of it. But like you talk to him, he'd just be like, yeah, man. I'd be like, hey, how you doing, man? Oh, I'm doing all right, man. He's just everything. He's just like he's just so cool and calm. Just yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like the coolest dude.
The
that
most
could,
laid back person.
The most laid back dude that could fuck you up was Tomas. Anyway,
Wow.
I don't know. There was something I thought this was funny. Now I'm watching again, and this isn't funny. Anyway, let's move on. Oh my! You know, this episode should be called Vinny's Trouble with TikTok. Why can't I make it big? How do I make it big?
Just out of curiosity, how much you drank tonight?
Don't touch me. I just drank a beer.
How much total?
I'm high as a kite.
You're high. What are you high on?
Ow! I'm high as a kite right now.
What are you high on?
You get swallowed.
A few moments later.
Hey, Jeanette.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you told me earlier you were high, right? So what are you high on? Are you high on marijuana and drugs?
What are you talking about?
Earlier in the house, you looked at me straight in my face. You said, I'm high.
Oh, hello, hi.
Just out of curiosity, how much you drank tonight?
Oh my God! Oh, hello, hi.
Hello, hi. Any comments?
What in the intervention was that?
What in the intervention?
She's on her way to intervention. No, honestly, was that some Chicago
PD or what?
No,
some cops?
Live PD cops.
Live PD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. Whose grandma is that?
Oh my gosh. Who's this video? Who's this Dakota Fanning over here?
Who's this Handmaid's Tale?
Handmaid's Tale. Oh gosh. What was that movie, Little Miss Sunshine?
What?
Little Miss Sunshine?
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Underrated. Good movie.
Okay, go for it.
Ouch.
Okay, go for it.
Her face.
I've always wondered about those watermelon things. I just don't know if I would want to do that.
With all the rubber bands?
Yeah, you waste good melon. You know, I guess we give it the horses, but still. You know?
I gotta see that one more time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's gonna be so much editing now. I don't have the computer plugged into the recorder like I should have. Again, we thought we were ready.
Yeah. Trial and error.
Yeah, for trial and error for 65 episodes. Another one, probably I wish I should have put the windscreen on here, but
Okay, so
like a giant puffball. Anyway.
So this so just watch.
Yeah, I can already tell this is bad. Is it just like a pothole or something that obviously they can't see?
No, it's not a pothole.
What is
so
it?
I guess this actual because we can't see because of the frickin' comments, but somebody in the comments they explained it. So you see how the way the water is like on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It makes it look like it's like slanted, like if it's a thing, but it's a full-on fucking curb. You just can't tell because
so
of all of the rain.
Yeah, so you just hit the curb.
The rainwater, yeah. So they're basically just imagine going
It's like an
into
illusion.
a curb.
It's like
Yeah.
the earth is fucking with you.
Exactly, literally, yeah. But it looks like, you know how the edge of the sidewalks, they have dips and stuff like for bikes and stuff.
Yeah, so they think they can just.
Yeah, no, but that's just fucking.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like know your route, people.
Right, you got the maps.
I know.
I was wondering if you could jerk me.
I what?
If you could jerk me.
I could do what?
Where's the turkey?
Where's the turkey?
I was wondering if you could jerk me.
Wait, hold on.
I what?
If you could jerk me.
Bro.
Where's the turkey?
Where's the turkey?
She.
Yeah, if I could do what? I was wondering if you could jerk me.
How are you jerk me? Hey, how are you jerk me? Look back. She was about to do it.
She looked a little
She
excited
looked
there.
down. She looked down. She got her shirt ready. She's like, "Yep." She was like, "I'm ready." She's like, "This is the my dream has come true. Like, I'm never gonna go out. I'm never gonna be the type of girl to go out and try to find a man. I wish he'd just come to me and just sweep me off my feet." And this was her chance.
That's
and
the
then
look
literally
of-
when he said, "Where's the turkey?" That was the relief, or not relief. That was the, fuck my life. That's what that was.
She's
She
like,
thought
I just want them to come to me.
Yes.
And it's finally happening.
It's finally a man came to me and just said, "You know what? Just jerk me.
I was wondering if you could
Just
jerk me.
jerk me." And she's like, "Finally, this is what I've been missing all my life." And then, where's the turkey?
She's like, let me pay for these groceries. I'll meet you outside.
She literally looked like she was ready. Watch.
I was wondering if you could jerk me.
I what?
If you could jerk me.
I could do what?
Where's the turkey?
Where's the
If
turkey?
I could do what?
Oh, that has to be a soundbite.
Honestly, poor lady. This child. This just looks like a kid, too. Like, what?
No, that's a dude, right?
He looks probably like a teenager.
Why would a teenager go around asking people to jerk him?
Because
it's
he's
funny.
a teenager.
But I mean, I'm sure that
Because it's funny, too.
But that's like
Yeah. Also, I don't know if we mentioned, let me just mention real quick. I don't know, for the people who are listening on the audio, we need to kind of describe the situation. So,
No, I want to, because I want to get this clear, because if that's not, shouldn't be allowed if he's underage, because that's basically, I mean, even if it's a joke.
maybe he's like 19.
Yeah, okay, let's say that, because I don't want to get twisted here, because that's basically, like baiting pedophilia.
True.
Yeah.
True.
He's asking, obviously, she's not 14.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just, let's just say it's two adults. Let's
Okay.
keep it straight.
All right.
Anyway.
Two adults in the grocery store. The guy, he's wearing a mask. So basically, he's like, what?
Just two adults in the grocery store.
Two adults in the grocery store. He's wearing a mask, and he's basically, of course, you can obviously clear it here as day. She just can't even, believe what her ears are hearing.
Oh, you Jeremy.
I was wondering if you could jerk me. And then he takes his mask off, making it seem, because you know how, like, especially with the pandemic, two people are like, oh, I don't even know what you're saying, right, with your mask, right?
Yeah.
Like if you wear it over your ears or something.
Let's tell people about Terrence.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought you were.
Yeah, no. So basically, he just pulls his mask down. He's
Yeah,
like,
and
where's the turkey? So she's like, oh, I misheard you, right? Makes her freaking feel stupid.
Yeah, but as you can, I mean,
Yeah.
She was down. She was down.
She was.
But yeah, no, that reminds me. Speaking of, like, we were talking about the other guy I worked with. There was another guy I worked with at HEB, and his name was. I still talk to him from time to time. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But he literally had that, but he doesn't work at HEB anymore because I don't want to out him.
I don't know where
I don't think he does.
Oh,
I don't think he does work at HEB. If you're watching this, I love you. Don't blow me, boy. No, but that's exactly what it was. Literally customers. He was like, like the, I guess, self-checkout cashier, but like that person also like kind of made sure everything was running smooth on the front end. And there would be people leaving, and it would be like, "You're blowing me, ma'am." And they'll be like, "What? Oh, have a good day." They'll be like, "Oh, have a good day." He literally, every customer, he had something along those lines. "I want you to jerk me, ma'am." "Hey, I want you to blow me, sir." Like, literally, guys would walk in and be like, "Hey, blow me, sir."
Yeah.
And they would just be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And it's like, it's one of those things in your brain where you like, when you hear something that absurd and that random from somebody like, just like
can't even believe it.
a cashier, manager guy at HEB, it's like your brain doesn't want to believe it, so your brain convinces you that you didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way this guy just told me to blow him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then you're like, "What?" And then he's like, "Oh, have a good one, sir." And he's like, "Oh, man, I'm an idiot. My mind's in the gutter." But no, he really would tell people to blow him and to jerk him and to do all that.
And
they had no idea what he was saying because he would mumble it, and that was like our thing. And like he would say with everyone, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, Terrence? How you doing?" He'd be like, "Why don't you blow me, man?"
I know, that's what I was getting ready to say. Whenever I like would go into the grocery store, what I would get is tell Vinny to blow me. Tell Vinny to blow me.
And I
was like, what?
Like we said earlier, I love dark humor. We're all these we're all these friends. I need more friends like this.
Right.
You know, like that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh man.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh my God, we gotta go. Dad, we gotta go. Get out. They just texted us. Hurry up. Hurry up. They just texted us. We gotta go. Hurry up. Grab the baby. Grab the dog. Come on. We have to go. Where?
You stupid fucking people.
Oh my gosh, me when I'm old. Why are you reminding this dude of Vietnam?
Right? He literally looks so traumatized.
No, but that's probably what he's thinking. He's like, I survived Nam. They kicked our ass. I can survive anything.
Yeah, so for those, again, watching on audio, this poor old man that was in the Vietnam War is taking just a little, careless free nap on his couch, and basically his family storms in and is just basically, you heard telling him, we gotta go. They just texted us. And he's like, where are we going? But the look on his face, poor guy.
Yeah. I'm getting more, that's why I zipped this up. I'm sorry, because I'm getting more and more like undressed as the show goes on. I think it's time to call this sweater a day. This is my favorite sweater vest.
Yeah, we finally busted it out for
when
the
winter
weather.
comes out. Because like I said, I don't like to wear sleeves. You'll see me wear sleeves here and there, but I like movement in my arms. Not because I'm trying to whatever, but like, yeah, this is my favorite one. It's about time to call it a shot. But anyway, what was those people that crawled under the tunnels in Vietnam? What were they called again? Man, that's crazy.
I really don't know.
That was a crazy piece of history I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Maybe next week, whenever we go over,
we gotta show like some samples of that video.
Yeah, we'll do that for crazy history next week. Yeah. Of course, we're gonna start ending the podcast. Do you have any more than this?
No.
We're going to start ending the podcast with a little, quick end segment. This end segment at the end of the podcast, this podcast end segment, will basically be different things different week, or it could be the same thing from week to week. But basically, this is the part of the show where we'll just have a different segment to end it. So for today, I want to I guess you can consider this a What the Fact. So check this out. This is the most popular Halloween candy in every state. Of course, in the great state of Tejas. Some Reese's.
That's my favorite candy. I'm a true Texan.
Yeah, Reese's. Hawaii Twix. I wouldn't think that, but that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, Snickers, California. That's why. That's the lamest. Skittles.
I love Skittles though.
I know, but to me that's
Skittles is like my favorite non-chocolate candy. I would say. Sour Patch Kids are good too. Sour Patch Kids is all up really up north, like New York area.
Man, look at all that Sour Patch taking over that.
But Reese's. There's a few Reese's. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wow.
4 Reese's. Okay. What is that? New Mexico with candy corn?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Louisiana with lemon heads? Really? Like kids? Like
kids like lemon heads?
Kids in Louisiana like lemon heads? Is that true? If you're listening from Louisiana, please let us know.
I'll never go trick-or-treating in Louisiana.
Yeah, so if you live in one of these states and you don't like the candy listed for your state, let us know.
Oh wait,
I want to know how.
What
how
state
real
is that? That is the favorite. That the favorite Halloween candy is a Busch Light. That's a beer.
Oh wow, I never even realized that. I guess that's a joke.
Busch Light.
But yeah, what state is that?
I have no idea. Blow Pops.
I'm gonna let you figure it out.
What's IA?
I'm gonna let you figure it out.
Oh wait. You knew I wasn't gonna answer this.
What?
Is it Iowa?
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what. Well, now I'm second guessing myself. It's not. Yeah, no, Illinois. Yeah, I know. That's LIA. You got me all confused.
Sorry.
That's IL.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Iowa.
Yeah, see, you were saying IA, but my brain said I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Brain glitch.
Right?
That is pretty interesting. That was a good
Good little end
Factoid.
segment there. But yeah, there we go. What do you think?
I think this went well.
I think it did too. Thank you
For
so
as much as we were over, sorry, I just gotta plug it. As much as we were all over the place, I feel like
I like when we're all over the place. Like,
yeah,
as long as we follow the main like guideline of the show, like, I think and I'm gonna be honest with everyone here. I think where we went wrong in the past few episodes, that I feel like we're getting really good on track now, is we tried to be too scripted, and if we not scripted, because obviously the shit I say, you can't script this.
Yeah.
But we try to be too put together, right? And then there was those times where we didn't have it all put together, that those episodes will literally get thrown on the back burner, which they also will be released on our Patreon. Lost episodes on Patreon.
Cheapest Patreon in the game, people.
Cheapest Patreon in the game. Like I said, we have a lot of lost episodes, about like 5 at this point, that I'm going to be posting on Patreon, episodes that will never be seen on YouTube, because like I said, we would try to do something, and if it didn't work out, I would just trash the episode, and then before we knew it, it'd be another month or 2 before we did something, because we had to figure it out, what we're going to do. Then we realized this is the whole fucking point of podcasts. Yeah, we're going to have a general layout just so people know what to expect every episode, because there are those podcasts where they just talk. And if you're watching those, like, I'm not, no hate there. Those people are that talented to just be able to talk about anything. But for us, let's face it, we're not fucking celebrities that say, hey, I'm starting a podcast, and they're automatically get 1 million people just because they've been in a show. Just because you fucking killed a few zombies in The Walking Dead, you can start a podcast. Just because you freaking talk to the dead in an Umbrella Academy, you start a podcast, you get 1 million views like that, just because you have all these people that just want to touch your wiener. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, for us, as long as we have a general guideline of the show, I love when we're just this.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to talk about this. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff where you're like, what is he talking about? But guess what? This is the CayVin Universe. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.
See ya.